Hello everybody, I'm Adam Lewis. I'm going to give a quick update on Digital Earth Africa. DEAfrica as a program has some very clear vision and principles. The vision is written in the middle there in italics, and it's about delivering a whole of continent operational service to inform decisions. Around the outside in the boxes are some of the principles that drive Digital Earth Africa: free and open data and services, operational services that work across a whole continent and that are sustained rather than being a research type effort. Diversity and inclusion of people and sectors, and accountability and transparency that's to the African users uh, and people. The people in the middle are our leaders. That's the Technical Advisory Committee for Digital Earth Africa. It includes people from Madagascar through to Tunisia. And that group developed the vision, that group developed the principles, and that group calls the shots on the work that's done at any particular point in time and the forward work planning. There is an investment logic, if you like, a theory of change, which is listed here. I won't go through it, except to say that our objective, our long-term goal, is to improve the lives of Africans through access to information that is tailored for decisions. To do that, we have to have a sustainable supply. We have to have relevant products that generate demand and uptake, and we have to be connected to the global and regional ecosystem of Earth observation. And from that flows the various outcomes and actions that we're going through with this program. So that's how we structure ourselves in terms of the work. In terms of the people, the program is very much around partnerships. Partnerships are what we need in order to deliver. Partnerships allow us to go beyond what we could otherwise do and have more impact. And partnerships are what we're going to need to have a sustained outcome. There are two layers of partners there. One is our African institutes with whom we're working very tangibly to deliver and develop products. The next level is the international and programmatic relationships with groups like Severe or ESRI or the World Economic Forum or the University of Twente or the International Water Management Institute. And they are connections with other active programs that are, and by working together, we can deliver better value. The technology, of course, is the Open Data Cube. Satellites generating constant daily updates and information, and we harvest those for all of Africa, and we produced analysis-ready data on a daily basis for all of Africa. That then is indexed into a data cube, allowing us to build algorithms that generate products that can be produced at full resolution for the whole continent. Those products and some of the environments around those are then accessible across sectors to start building connections to users and decision makers. The crop mask is one of our current focus points. A crop mask is something which we've been asked to do by our Technical Advisory Committee because they want to focus on food security. We are looking at building a continental crop mask at the moment. Being able to operate the whole continent scale is one of the things we think is a great challenge. I think it's very important, and it's something we can play to. And we know that a crop mask will allow us to link with country level initiatives around crops and agricultural monitoring, as well as to international programs like GeoGram. And so our crop mask specification will be produced in a way which is basically the same as the essential agricultural variable that GeoGram developed around crop mask. This has been done with a team drawing on people from all these partner institutes with a lead in Canberra. The members from those institutes have helped in defining the product specifications, developing the conceptual framework for the algorithm, collecting reference data to train the models with, and examining the classifications, and they'll be involved in the validation and accuracy assessment of those classifications. The overall approach is to work region by region in Africa to develop a model using random forest type methods, machine learning, that will produce a crop mask, an object-based crop mask for each region. The inputs to that are very dense time series of satellite data, the full resolution time series, and a bunch of ancillary data around slope and topography, as well as rainfall, climatology, temporal statistics extracted from the time series of data. So geomedians and then variations around those geomedians, other variables that capture the peak of the growing season and so forth. Spectral indices. Partly the images are segmented and partly they're used to feed the model. The model is run on all the pixels, and then the majority of pixel types in an object are used to classify that object. Obviously, it's a very flexible approach that can be used. We can increase our data types and expand the model and rerun models until as they iteratively become more and more tuned. Progress so far, it's early days for this. We've collected reference data for the eastern region of Africa and are about to run our first models in that area. We know we can run all that area, and our partners in Africa will then start collecting reference data for the other 6 regions of Africa. And then we'll go into this phase of developing models for those. So a lot of the work is around the discipline of collecting the reference data, having the framework to build the models, and then to run the models at scale. This is a good example where we're using Collect Earth Online, which is developed by NASA Severe to actually capture high resolution data on cropped areas from high resolution images. So that's all I have time to talk about. More information can be got from our website, and that's my email address. Probably not the right one to put there, but if you write to me at that address, I'll forward you to Chad Burton, who's the technical expert, or we'll work otherwise out the appropriate contact. So thank you, everybody, and good night.